That's what I wanted to say. Like, that's the only one that I
And then the link is going to change. Yeah. So now there are live now.
Yeah, I think we managed.
Woohoo!
Can you confirm? Anyone who is still waiting for us for this 15 minutes for to sort the technical difficulties?
Yeah.
If there is anyone still waiting and available, can you confirm that we are live?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great news. Thank you. Thanks for waiting.
Sorry about this, guys.
We are not professional streamers yet, even though we try. We really
Yes.
want to try.
No worries, and we blame it on technology.
I mean, two girls trying to sort out the stream, right?
Hey!
But realistically, yeah, thanks for those who are still waiting, and big thank you for joining us today. Yeah, it's the Slot Festival, and we are here excited to show you a great slot of ours, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So just in general, we are going to play a few rounds. We're going to, try to win big, even though, the game is still not live. The game is going live soon on the 24th of this month. So yeah, we're looking forward for this release. And obviously it's a big one for us, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. Well, first of all, we are quite new in the market, and it is our first branded game. So we are super excited about it. We feel the theme, the title itself is pretty much made for slots. And I think majority of you watching would know what Pimp My Ride is, and what the show format was, what the series meant. So yeah, basically we've tried to stay true to the theme, I think, and Nat is going to take you through the game, and while she's giving a few spins, we are going to explain you what the thought process was, why the mechanics, all of that. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy it.
Yeah, it is going to be a fun game, and I mean, realistically, give it a few spins right now, just to get you to see all the cool things we did with the game. And like Paula mentioned, the whole point of capturing the essence of the show, I think, was the most important. The whole show was, a bit on the crazy side with things going overboard, and that's what we wanted to do with the game. It's quite a fun playing slot anyway, but yeah, we will go through it in details later on. Meanwhile, I'm spinning. I'm probably going to put it on autoplay, and we see what we can hit with that. What do you think so far about the way it looks, guys?
Damn right.
You can type in the comments. Just a hint. So the base game is basically just your classic slot, right? But we added this feature that is starting right now, which is a big stacks feature, right? So once in a while you're going to see something happening, right? And you're going to see that a certain part is picked out. And what it means basically is going to mean that big stacks of the symbols are going to appear on the reels. Not guaranteed, but they're there. There's always a chance to hit them, and that takes you to nice, massive, big full screen of win. So like if you hit, for example, full screen of red cards, you get 180x instantly.
Yeah, and wilds can also stack.
Yes,
right?
wilds also do stack. They stack on the reel 2, 3, 4, and 5. But again, you don't need much for wilds to make you a massive win, right? So yeah, it's quite an exciting moment when you are getting something new, when you get this pimped out type of symbol on the reels, and yeah, it's just a nice, cool, massive hit.
Damn right.
Nice.
So other than that, the rest is, we got the essence of the show in terms of, they're pimping up the cars, right? They're changing, modifying the
exactly.
cars. And we wanted to add this flavor to it as well. So eventually with the feature, you're also going to get an opportunity to pimp up the cars for one of 4 characters. And obviously me won't be me, Pallavi, if I didn't prepare you a PowerPoint presentation.
Absolutely.
And yeah, just maybe a quick short trip down the memory lane of how we were creating it, and just to get you familiar with the characters before we meet them in the main game. So yeah, meet Emma. She's our young 19-year-old lady with a nice, beautiful pink car, obviously very girly. She's a fun girl. She's cheerleading and interested in all the modern current trends on social media and photography. So yeah, obviously her car needs to be as girly, as cute, as fun as possible at the same time. When we were doing her character, when we were drawing her character, we took a lot of inspiration from multiple sources, but it's definitely a very positive, very light type of character with a lot of, interesting kind of girly look and feel to her. And yeah, she evolved. She didn't evolve as much as some of the other characters as I'm going to show you. We kind of got it straight with her, straight from the beginning, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, we probably just, made her a bit more modern looking rather than classic stereotypical type of, blonde girl. And yeah, she's cool. She has her car, even on the mobile phone screensaver. So that's Emma. We're also going to meet Bruce.
Bruce, I think he's my favorite.
He went through a lot of changes.
Exactly, poor thing. And I think I love his attitude.
He is super positive.
Yeah.
Interested in surfing, so obviously his van needs to be catering for this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, we again, inspiration wise, he just some cheerful dude who's always happy no matter what, and the one you can have a beer with at the same time, crack a couple jokes. Yeah, his evolution is something special. I think we started from this ginger-haired interesting type of dude, and he got cool, I think.
Yeah, very cool.
He got very cool, still keeping the essence of a fun guy. We got another lady. Well, lady doesn't have to be. Alexis, she's a DJ. She is the cool chick of this game, and yeah, in fact, even her car represents her heritage and her style and her attitude to life as well. With her, again, inspiration was coming from multiple places. Definitely someone more moody, definitely someone a bit more hardcore type. And yeah, she started being first like a basic kind of cheek, and ended up being quite a hardcore girl.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think all of our characters, and of course we have one more to go, but I think all our characters are quite close to the real life show and the participants in the show.
Yeah, that's how you can definitely see.
Yeah, most of the times, the show was all about younger audience. It was about kids, college kids, or just out of college, moving on to a job and just trying to figure out their life. And,
exactly.
So I think our characters are pretty much the same. So we've again tried to keep the theme and then try to keep them in align with the TV series.
With the real story of the game, of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then we have Gabriel guy, who is the graffiti artist, so he's cool as well. Yeah. He has a bit of an attitude, but at the same time, he's doing street racing, so he's all the time with the cars, and obviously his car needs to, perform and needs to do all its best.
The hydraulics and everything.
Exactly. Yeah, we're talking serious stuff here.
Yeah, he also reminds me of a character from Fast and Furious type of a. Yeah, I mean, especially with the car and.
Yeah, we got some movies inspiration, some existing game inspirations when we were designing this guy. And again, I in terms of his evolution, I think the art got it straight away. It was very, very spot on what we were trying to achieve. We just dressed him up, put him a net gaming hat on, and
Yeah.
Off he goes. Really cool guys, and each of them they represent features, and obviously it cannot be, a game with a car game without cars cannot be complete. So
Yeah.
we looked a lot. We did a lot of interesting tweaks and interesting stuff with the cars, and that's something you're going to see in the bonus game quite a bit. And yeah, as well, just a bit of an evolution of each car. There were different types we tried, and we tried it like this, and we tried it like that. The ones that ended up in the game, you are actually going to see quite soon. But yeah, other than that, it's just as well a few boards of inspiration for you in terms of how we were designing, what options we were taking, how we were looking into certain symbols.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the frame. We discussed the frame
Yeah.
for a very long time.
The,
The actual background,
the background, yeah. Speaking of background,
colors, and yeah.
First, it was just a generic garage, but then, we wanted to really get to the whole core of the show and went with the proper. So our guys redrew the whole garage of Pimp My Ride with all the details, artwork on the walls, all this stuff. We went further, right? We went into the meeting room where they, as part of the show, they also discussed what are they going to do, how they're going to
Yes.
modify the cars and stuff.
Exactly.
And that's a very special meeting room that has a certain vibe as well. So we're taking the free spins level into this meeting room. So that's where we're going to prepare for the actual car modification. So yeah, that's another kind of step, another surrounding for the players when
Yeah.
they're going to try this
Yeah.
game.
Totally. And again, I think there is a lot of similarity between the garage, our our garage, the show's garage, the meeting room as well. Again, we've tried to keep it as true to the theme and the series as much we could. So yeah, that hopefully anyone and everyone who's watched the show
Yeah.
will
Recognize
immediately recognize
Right.
the backgrounds, and especially the whole free spins and the entire bonus feature round. I think it's going to be super entertaining.
It is. And yeah, what is the game without, some nice, cool, big wins? So when we were drafting that as well, it's a music channel, MTV, right? So
Yeah.
we need to incorporate some music. Obviously, a lot of coins and banknotes flying, and like going properly crazy with the exhibit style type of presentations. So
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully we're going to catch some in the game.
Yes,
I really hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, I mean, all about going over the board and kind of being a tad bit unrealistic, but it was super entertaining, which is what we would try to capture as well.
What do you think so far? What is any thoughts from your side? Those who are seeing the game. Yeah, and we keep spinning, and we're going to see what's coming up. You see, the base game feature, this pimped out feature, does happen quite often. And look at the stacks that we're getting; they're quite nicely big, but it's just a question of aligning them in a correct way to hit this nice big win.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah, and it shouldn't take us long to get into the bonus features, right? So yeah. Again, that's something that we were quite conscious about. In fact, Nat, you were extremely particular that you wanted the players to get to the feature round, as quickly as they could.
We did quite a number of iterations with this game when it comes to prototyping the math itself, right? So with every game, now it's going to be a bit about general net gaming approach rather than just Pimp My Ride. So every time we are creating a game, we are creating a prototype, we are creating a specific math profile that we want to achieve. And it obviously depends on what kind of players we are looking to get with this game, what kind of players would be interested. And obviously here, the demographic is, first of all, it's going to be quite wide in general because it's such a popular show. But at the same time, you want to, if I do something crazy gambler, hardcore style type of game, right? I might scare some people off, right? Those who are probably not enjoying this type of gameplay. If I do it too easy, that's as well not going to be exciting for people who are coming here for money.
True.
So we're trying to balance it.
Damn
kind of in the golden middle, in the perfect middle here. Oh, we're about to get free spins.
Well, soon.
They're quite open.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to the prototyping and everything. And for this one, we wanted really to have this really special profile where I get a lot of entertainment value with the base game feature. Ooh, wild hit out. Let's see now. You hit on it! That was looking good.
Yeah. Wasn't that bad though?
Yeah. You know, whenever you haven't stacked wilds, it's always going to be juicy. So yeah, as you can see, the feature happens quite often. That's where we want to keep this entertainment value of it. And at the same time, there is some juice. There is quite a bit of money in free spins, so you are definitely going to see like how you can potentially win. And we're going to speak about free spins much more.
Yeah.
But you're clearly going to see how you can hit with this game, like, you know, getting a hint from the base game, like, I can land full stacks of symbols.
Yeah.
And then, you know, taking it, topped up with some multipliers, topped up with some random wilds, topped up with some symbol transformation. There is a lot of choice.
Yeah.
Now, let's hit it. We just finished talking about this. But again, it's quite frequent. The whole main point of that was not to make it too hard to reach, make it very achievable.
Yeah.
And then you can win like up to 2,236x on this game, which is
Oh, nice. Yeah. No, exactly. And also we need to bear in mind, especially with the branded game, like, you know, we do want to try and cater to the audience or the players who are coming because they like the brand, like because they have some kind of memory, like, you know, it's just like it was kind of part of growing up to some extent, right? So for a lot of our players. So I think that will help as well, and that's why, like, you know, like you were saying, you don't like scare away people. So that's why I think we kept it at that medium level.
we reached the perfect balance with this. I think, you know, it was like either 12 or 13 iteration of the prototype, like, that's it, that works.
Yeah.
That gives you this right dynamic that we wanted to achieve. And then the artwork, you know, it was, I think it was the global company collaboration.
Oh yes, totally.
We have a passionate colleague of ours who is really into cars, and obviously has been our kind of main guide when it comes like, cars do this. If you take me,
Yeah.
ask me what car I'm driving, Eddie. I probably will not tell you. So my knowledge of cars is extremely limited.
Yeah.
So we used a lot of knowledge of his. Thank you, Richard. Thanks for your help.
Yeah.
And it was extremely fun experience at the same time. I think, like, you know, sitting and like, oh no, this car needs to have, you know, the lights like this, and this car needs to have, you know, the artwork. We were sitting and actually picking the artwork for each single car, and, you know, not to mention the characters you've seen, right? The evolution of those guys is
True.
insane.
No, and actually that reflects, right? Because we didn't really, I mean, the brand almost approved it immediately. We didn't really have to worry too much about, like, you know, rules, because they were quite on board and they kind of, you know, were aligned with our thought process and kind of, you know, the approach that we wanted to take. So that helped tremendously as well. Like, you know, they were completely on board. Otherwise, especially with branded games, it can get quite tricky. Yeah, exactly, with, like, you know, all the approval processes and so on. But it's been great. Like, you know, MTV, Viacom, they've been amazing, and it's really been a fun ride.
It was.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of thinking as well in terms of making sure the characters are diverse enough. You know, we live in this world where we need to think of, you know, like, it's not only this type of, you know, the same like you type of player that we have, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of diversity, and I believe we managed to include that, you know, quite all the characters. They have a bit of different heritage, they have very different backgrounds, they have very different lifestyle, which is the variety of the who you're going to see, just even mobile days, not to mention the shows.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Totally. I mean, especially now, this is such a current topic that, and I think it's also because, no. Yeah, and also I think us as well, right, as a company, that's something that we are quite diverse. It's not like it's like one part of the region and it's just that. So that helps as well. So yeah, and again, new team members coming on board, that it's only going to improve. So yeah, I think Pimp My Ride, the series at one point in time, at its peak, it was apparently one of the biggest shows in the US and also in the UK.
Wow.
So they did the UK version, right? So of course,
it wasn't that popular.
No, it was the
US
US version, which is very popular. UK, not so much. I think UK was for 3 seasons, whereas the US was 7 seasons and it went on and on.
It was quite
yeah. So I think it was a very again from all the makeovers that we did and the whole approach. I mean, granted that we don't have a car with a vacuum port
Have
in
you
the
seen
trunk.
the episode where they did the slot?
Yes, yes.
That's one.
I watched that. My God, especially after we started working with the brand. My God, the number of episodes I watched and rewatched, just to make sure we capture the essence because
picking up the cool phrases from there, picking up the characters,
exactly,
the main characters.
Of course,
Highlight.
no, exactly. But Mad Mind, and the owner of the garage, West Coast Customs, and he was quite a key kind of character in their team.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that Mike I remember.
Yeah, no, so I think it's the whole thing, when it gets the car, the carriage, and sure, these guys are waiting for him.
It is. So cool. And even the whole excitement, I think what we were trying to get a lot in the game is it all starts the same, miserable lives, we're so bad, the cars are so terrible.
Yeah.
And then eventually, exhibit knocks your door and oh my God, you're going to Pimp My Ride. So MTV, please, Pimp My Ride. We took this phrase, we actually took it. When you are going to get into free spins, you are going to ask please MTV Pimp My Ride type of action.
Yeah, I know.
And what else did we pick in terms of phrases?
Oh, the big win.
The
Big win, Mad
win, extreme win, extreme obviously.
All of that.
Not forwards exhibit.
Yeah.
Mad win, forwards Mad Mind.
The stack feature itself.
Pimped out
feature.
And you finish in the bonus game with you've been officially pimped.
Yes, of course. And I think all the all the smaller texts, right? On the free spin selection and all the pop-ups after free spins, after the pick and play, and all of that. Those phrases as well are quite
If it wasn't from the show, we looked into something that is, as close. How would they maybe if they were making it? That's how they would call it. If it's a free spin with the multiplier, how would you call it? If it's a free spin with extra spins, how would you call it? So we took it quite creative.
Yeah,
it's a lot of love in this little game.
Yeah, I know, totally. I was again when you were working with Viacom, all the discussions that we were having. I was just trying to understand from their point of view, what they had to say content-wise and so on. They were saying when it comes to popularity, it was amongst the top. did apparently quite well in Japan as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you included the Japanese girl as well.
yeah, true.
With the
So-
Japanese looking car.
Yeah. So yeah, I think regions like markets, Europe, of course, big one. Asia, parts of Asia, I would say it was quite a popular program because they also had, so they had US version, UK version, they had a Balkans version as well. Yeah, so
Fair enough. I haven't seen this one.
yeah, apparently they had one, and then of course for rest of Europe they had as well. So
Back in Russia, we used to have it translated like a show. So it was the American version, but it was like translated, obviously. And
Yeah.
we were speaking with a friend of ours as well, discussing the game. And like, do you know the game? Pimp My Ride? Like, no. Тачку на прокачку? Yeah, I know.
yeah,
So that's the-
oh yes, of course. I
That's
remember.
exactly the situation. Like, I think the Eastern Europe, they still like the logo itself and everything is very recognizable.
So they translated the name of the show.
Yeah, and it was like the same style of logo, but it's written in Russian.
So what was the literal translation?
Тачку на прокачку. I mean, it does sound kind of.
There you go.
Now we're talking. All right, which ones do we pick? Huh? What's your favorite one?
Well, like I said, Bruce is my favorite, but it's totally up to you. Which one you like?
My favorite is the Alexis.
Alexis.
To be honest, that's personal favorite.
Yeah.
Most hardcore one. Should we go? Like, if we hit it, we hit it. It's going to be fun.
Sure.
Any suggestions, guys, on which free spins to choose? Because with Overdrive, you can hit it and like that's it. You're going to have money pouring.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Emma, though, you're going to get a lot of experience.
Well, that's the thing with Emma. I love the fact that, especially because it's extra free spins, you end up getting like I've played this game so many times, and like pretty much on an average, I've got at least 20 free spins.
Wow.
It's been So that's why I really like Emma. Bruce as well. I've tried Bruce quite a number of times. Again. Love the character. I think again it's kind of personal.
So you're saying Wild Road.
Oh, okay.
Let's go for this
Then
one.
Bruce.
Yeah, let's try that.
All
So,
right.
yeah, we're ready. Please, MTV, pimp my ride.
Woohoo!
Go on. Those some nice wins. Now what we're doing here with every type of free spins, we are, besides the wins and besides those big stacks of symbols of this green card here, we are also looking for the extra. You see this one that landed just now? Collectible symbol, it's a spray can. The spray can will let us customize the car later on in the bonus game. So the more we collect, the cooler the car is going to be. It's all eventually up to 6, right? It's like 6 levels of customization you can make. But we got already 2, so we
Fingers crossed.
some stuff.
But that's what I love about the bonus feature. Like it's not like the spray cans are far and few in between. Like you do get them. Like it's not just let's just leave it there and then it make it difficult. Like the variants and of course it's all thanks to you. You've made sure that like
Get the
players
experience.
exactly
Yeah.
players actually enjoy the whole experience. And again, oh
We are
amazing!
fine. We're going to get one more. We're going to take it home.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I wish. I hope. Come on.
Okay.
Last spray can.
Oh, we have 3 more to go. Oh,
That was
that was
Second
close.
reel. Come on, give us some good wins.
Oh, I'm really happy though. I mean, you're really on fun.
Last one.
Oh, just missed. All right. Well, no problem.
Win if you ask me. Now, yeah.
Yeah, so these are the
Yeah.
text messages I was mentioning about. Yeah. So
That's exactly how they would say it in the show, I think.
yeah.
Now, what are we going to do?
All
We
right.
have-
Which order?
Best thing with this bonus game, there is no losing symbol. You have your 5 picks, you're taking all 5 picks out of 6 obviously, but there is no way to lose in the bonus game. You're always going to A, customize the car. We got the wheels for this one, we got this spin as well.
Yeah.
We got the color. Now let's see. Now we got the interior, all the glasses fixed. Let's see what we get now. The lights.
Oh,
now
yeah,
this
the
is
lights.
fancy stuff, and there are a couple of things here and there. Now we got the surfboard.
Yay!
So yeah, the last. Ooh!
Oh!
The last one we didn't get. What would that be?
The what do you call it?
The paint.
Yes,
the
exactly.
artwork.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. You can get them all. You see it. It's not that hard. You
Yeah,
can
no,
literally get them all.
Exactly.
That was a nice
No,
one.
yeah, that was a good one. I think. Yeah, I mean, if we get the pinned out feature, that would be amazing. Again, playing the game. I have got it. I've got. I think it was
Damn right.
3 times in one session when I was playing. So, cool.
The thing is with them as well, because the feature is frequent, it's unavoidable you're going to get them.
Yeah.
If you're playing a session, you are going to hit them nice and benefit from those lovely stats. I showed you when you was on the phone call, Pallavi was on the phone call earlier, and I was just testing the game and messing about, and I got almost full stack of red cars on all reels. It was missing 2 or 3 spots with the low pace.
Yeah.
Wow, I wish it was real.
I know.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice. Now we're
Oh, that's
playing.
amazing.
Game warmed up for us.
Yeah. Very cool.
Stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah, if you get the full screen, you're getting something like 144x or something instantly. Again, it's your quick instant cash, but for the players, I think they will appreciate that a lot.
No, exactly. And this is, I feel like the maths it's very realistic. It's not like we are promoting, I don't know, whatever,
99,000
20,000. Exactly, 99,000x, and then probably 1 in a billion chance to get it or something like that.
It's easier to get a global jackpot, I think, than
Exactly. Exactly. So, I'm really pleased that, this is very, very realistic, and it's a good blend of base game and bonus rounds. You can, the pinned up feature, if you get it, you can actually win quite nice chunky wins. We just won.
We
as well.
won quite a light, easy, sweet one. But then imagine this with the multiplier on top of it.
Yes.
That's where the money are sitting. If there is a risky player, they will appreciate it. And my love for multipliers. Everyone who knows me knows my love for multipliers. I can just give me progressive multiplier and I'm happy.
Yeah. No, totally.
We have a game coming with the multipliers.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Yeah.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot of nice plans, thinking ahead. I'm going to use this opportunity to just, moment of general
Of course, just give a little bit of a flavor of what's coming, and totally.
It's a lot of cool stuff, actually. I think, again, those of you who know me, my love for having good games, and eventually here I have, I think, the greatest opportunity to apply it all in practice. And there's a lot of crazy ideas which I sometimes think am I totally nuts? And I'm messaging to Pallavi oh no, that sounds fun, let's try that. We obviously modify it, we test it, we prototype it, we make sure this normal common sense is there.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it's a lot of fun exercises that we have ahead of us. Again, providing the diverse portfolio, making sure that there is a game for everyone. That's what I want to have in our portfolio. If I'm a player, I come and there's always my favorite one of many games. And obviously, once we launch our big hit and the best game of our portfolio, this is going to help us
Yes.
work with the later with like our players prefer this type of game. Our players prefer this type of game.
Yeah.
But I think the Pimpai ride is definitely one of the good examples where we all right, let's see if the players are actually enjoying something like this. Listen, the content is going to be not a question. We can create a lot of fun, entertaining stuff. If our players will enjoy this game with the multiplayer, again, not a problem at all. There's a lot of great ideas with that. So testing the grounds is, I think, super important for us now.
No, absolutely. And yeah, I mean, we're just getting started, right? So there is so much more to come. I mean, it is actually amazing that we have launched our first branded game within the first year of us going live. It's only been 2 years now since our company incorporated.
Can you believe it?
And I mean, half of the time has been gone into kind of working environment and getting that. So I'm really pleased that they actually trusted us, and we actually got this amazing brand.
But generally, why did you even it's such a bold move for company who just established it.
Yeah.
Why do you think brands are still worth?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, brands, of course, from an acquisition point of view for operators, they work. Players know about these brands, and that's why, of course, it has to be a known brand. If it's a brand that's very niche, then it might kind of be a little bit of a problem. But otherwise,
then it doesn't solve this problem of being recognizable, right?
Exactly.
You get the brand for being recognizable.
Yeah.
And then you get something niche that only small group of people know about.
Yeah.
I get it.
Exactly. So yeah, basically, and this brand was available, and we started our discussions with Viacom. It was going great, and we kind of we were like, okay, then if you're doing this, it was definitely in that sense, it was a bit risky because going live in we went live in 2020, and within 6 months we have a branded game going live as well. So it is quite challenging, but I'm really hoping that it kind of puts us on the map. The industry starts recognizing us. They nice.
Which one now, Dan?
Yeah. Well, you decide.
So if we get any comments on what to play, obviously.
Oh yeah, sure. If you guys,
Ralph, maybe it's time for you to choose the 3 spins.
Yeah.
Jay, maybe you. All right. Let's check. Let's go. I mean, if it's just the attempt of we hit it.
Sure. Why not?
So yeah, this one is the multiplier. This is going to grow and grow and grow.
No. Unfortunately, exhibit won't show up. I think it's super busy.
Let's see. Keeping fingers crossed now. This one is a big one. If we get this multiplier growing there, it warms up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now let's start. So X2 already on this win. It's not a big one, but yeah. More spray cans. We want spray cans. I want to show you the hydraulics.
Yeah. True.
I think we need to try again for this one.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we have a second streaming session, right?
Yes, exactly. Later in the afternoon.
We'll get a chance to get that. No.
Right. Okay.
This one will be half pimped.
Yeah.
But we we try again?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Let's see what we get.
Not bad. Okay.
You gotta have 100 XP, huh?
Wow.
Just from pick and click. So yeah, this one it is a bit of a hardcore one. You can still
Yeah.
hit quite nicely there. Again, when we were testing it before,
Mm.
I showed you like I collected them all. Like where?
Yeah.
Why didn't it happen on the street? You see, I think yeah, just getting into a habit of not playing outside of the streets is not good.
No,
Just
true.
making sure we get the best for
Yeah.
the best viewers. Oh. No, the game has a lot. The game has a lot of turning, feeling in it. There's a lot of, besides trying all the different free spins, like you said, you can actually reach and customize the card till the end, and you can investigate and explore a lot of opportunities there. So I'm pretty sure it will be a lot of fun playtime for the players, 100%.
Yeah. No, totally. What was the feedback from Viacom community when you could then
They loved it. They absolutely loved it. And yeah, I mean, the whole, obviously, cracking a few jokes here and there about how funny certain things are. Because
Yes.
we took it, like, we took the show literally. Like,
Yeah.
the whole craziness of it, they're making, I don't know, the candy floss machine
Oh my
in
God.
the cars, this type of thing, we are also
Yeah.
taking that way.
True.
And I think they appreciated that we kept the true spirit of it, which is something I'm super proud of.
Yeah.
And wait till you see our other branded game.
Oh yes.
That's something special as well. We are also planning and working on a game based on the famous car manufacturer Shelby.
Yeah.
And oh man, the amount of details there is. The brand was actually I don't know, I was on this call. They mentioned that they're extremely proud and they're super happy that they decided to work with
Work
us.
with us, right?
And I take it as one of the biggest compliments to be honest.
Totally. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like we were just touching upon that point about branded games and why and so on. I mean, it definitely helps. Of course, brand recognition, the branded games that we have for us as a new company in the market. People who will kind of notice us, and then. I think with branded games, that's the key. Although now, I mean, I think at one point in time it was kind of a very, very specific. Only few suppliers used to do that. And so
Yeah, we do. Name them on the palm of the hand.
yeah, but now I think players kind of expect that, and then they know, they are aware of what branded game is and so on. So that mixed with the right kind of math behind the mechanics theme, a combination of two, I think definitely works.
Look, right. And it's happy with Shelby, huh?
Oh, cool!
That's fun.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm super excited about it.
It is.
Yeah.
No, I think also the fact that, like you said, we all grew up with MTV, we all grew up with this show, and we are now this demographic that actually goes in those casinos and plays the games and stuff. So like it's, if you use something that is a bit too maybe old, we won't capture this group of players. If it's something modern and millennial type, you might not get most valuable players. So it's the mix for this brand, I think, is quite cool. That's not to say, for example, millennial won't like this. It's quite an interactive one. It's quite a fun one. So yeah, that's I think like the major point.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, see, end of the day, I mean, we are in casino content supplier business, so that is our core. That is all we do. Like that is the main focus. So the entire company, all we do is just focus on getting that one thing right. So I think everyone is just super passionate about definitely really, really good game. So, and again, like next year, I think some of the games that we have, which are not branded games, but our own in-house portfolio, we do have some very, very good games coming up.
Themes, mechanics. There's a couple things that never been seen before.
Exactly.
A couple really, really, and like again, by not seen before, I don't mean those gimmicky type of we take the same mechanic and we just put a feature on top of it. Never kind of launched it as a innovation type of game. No, I'm talking about seriously proper hardcore innovation, and it's going to be epic. I can't wait. I think I can't. We started working on those games, but like when the game comes out, now that's been really fun. That will be the highlight of the I think we need to wrap up soon. And time flies. And realistically, because the last month we've been married, like making sure everything is ready to show to you guys. So I can't wait to get my hands on those upcoming games. There is going to be some fun stuff cooking.
No, totally. I mean, that's the thing, right? I'm really proud of what we've achieved so far. When it started, 2019 Feb, the company was registered.
Wow.
So you see what I mean? We've done so much.
Get
And
the full production, go live.
Licenses, MGA, UKGC, again, especially MGA and UKGC, especially UKGC, my God, it was. I remember taking a photo and sending it to Sir Ritual the evening, the previous evening, like the next day. My plan was to send everything to the commission, and it was a dining table like this size, and it was fully covered. Stacks of paper everywhere. Just making sure everything.
But you don't submit electronically. Like you
So
have to scan
you can with some of it you can upload online through their portal, and then there are certain documents you have to hand in, like physical. But this was before COVID. So of course during COVID they allowed everyone to just send scan copies, but this was before COVID. So I thought just in case.
Yeah. Oh, come on, look at it. Come on, you want to give us free spins. You're trying to give us free spins. I see it. Give us. Don't hesitate, please. It would be a nice highlight, just to wrap it up with some
exactly.
We'll play Alexis.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Very close.
Yeah, we will be available basically. We will be available on the chat.
We are around
On the festival
all day. Yeah, absolutely. And then we are back later in the afternoon at 4, I think, our time. Malta time 4. 4 or 5. And
there will be notification.
yes, definitely there will be notification. But otherwise, I think, we are around all day. As well. So yes, please reach out. Net Gaming.
If you have any questions, if you just want to, ask something about the game or chat about the game, not, you know how to find me basically. And I'm more than happy to discuss this game, other games, general. If you have any ideas, guys, what about making this type of game? We are flexible enough, we can accommodate a lot of stuff. So totally. Thank God. And we'll speak soon.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.